Hi, and thanks for tuning in. This is the Learn with John Eick podcast. I'm on my drive to school. It's day 15. I got a very short drive because I got off my way to the high school, and I'm actually running a little bit late this morning, and that's okay. We got back to school night tonight, lots to prepare for, so I was doing some preparing from the home office on my way to into work. And, you know, as I was working on some stuff at home this morning, I was rapping with a group of people about, you know, how to create that long game culture, that culture that says we can strive toward our organizational goals no matter what we face in any given day. And part of that is, you know, about creating this culture where we understand that we are seen and we are heard and we are celebrated. And somebody asked about this little practice that we have in our organization called the All About Me sheet. And it's so trivial, but it's so legitimate. Like, you know, we all talk about celebrations. We celebrate that which we wish to perpetuate. Like that we walk around the organization and we celebrate people for doing the things that are mission aligned, so that those people feel validated, but also so the people who are doing other things go, oh, why did that person get celebrated? Oh, for doing that thing that was mission aligned? Gosh, I should probably be doing that mission aligned thing that person's doing. So we celebrate that which we wish to perpetuate. We all do it. That makes sense. You know, we do it in our classrooms, we do it in our organizations. That makes sense. What I realized though at one point somewhere along the way was that you know, playing the long game means to be celebrating people perpetually and constantly and continuously. That always it's a systematic approach, that you're not just celebrating the one off here, the one off there, but you're always catching people doing good, always looking for people doing the right thing, never being that seagull manager who just circles around and craps on people's parties. You know, you're always out looking for the good stuff, which is great. So part of it is a systematic approach to celebration, celebrate that which we wish to perpetuate. But the other thing is, and I learned this in such a horrible way because I'm a terrible person, and that is that I learned somewhere along the way that not everybody likes to be celebrated in the same way. You know, I was on the Phil Boyd podcast last week and talked about this because you know, as a young leader, administrator, I assumed everybody was like me and everybody wanted to be celebrated in the staff meeting and shouted out like, hey, Mrs. Smith, you're the best. I saw you doing that one thing in your classroom and everyone should know about it. Like Mrs. Smith's a total introvert and she's like, oh my God, everyone's looking at me. I hate this moment. Well, don't celebrate people in a way that they hate the moment. You know, you got to figure out how people like to be celebrated. So in our organization, one of our principals, Emily Batten, who's like the smartest person I know, at one point shared this sheet with me called the All About Me sheet. And it's super simple. You put everybody's name in the left-hand column, and then across the top of the sheet, you put, hey, what's your favorite sweet treat? What's your favorite salty treat? What's your favorite Starbucks drink? What's your favorite $5 spot? What's your favorite birthday treat? And then one of the columns that we added was, how do you like to be celebrated? Do you like to be tweeted about? Do you like a little personal note? Do you like a one-on-one interaction? Or do you like a shout out? And people tell us these things, and then when you go and celebrate them with their favorite sweet treat or their favorite Starbucks drink, and you celebrate them in the manner in which they like to be celebrated, they actually feel celebrated. They actually feel heard, which is really the intent of the entire celebration in the first place. So one person gets a little handwritten note and a little sweet treat, whereas another person gets tweeted about and they get a coffee that they like. And you look at that little All About Me sheet where you have 139 people in your organization, at your school, and you go, yeah, every single person in the organization has told us how they like to be celebrated and what they like to celebrate and what manner they like to celebrate. And then when you do that for them, they feel heard and they feel seen, and it helps the organization move forward. All right, that's my short riff. I'm at the high school right now in the parking lot, so I better jump. All right, my name is John Eick. You can find me on the Twitters at John_Eick. Thanks for listening. We'll catch you next time.